Hello and welcome to the Kayden Show, today's best country mix. Joining me right here today is Adrian from the Heartland Roots Band. How's it going, Adrian?
Hi, Kayden. All good, thank you.
Thanks so much for taking the time to come on the show.
No problem at all.
So let's get started by getting to know you a little bit and how you got started in music.
Well, the Heartland Roots Band has been going on for a few years now. And in the beginning, it was a pretty low-key kind of band. We were playing a kind of like a little kind of acoustic type, folky country type thing. And then over a period of time, it got a little bit more serious and a little bit bigger and a little bit louder. And it evolved over a period of time into what we are now, which is a big, loud, six-piece rocking country band. And we obviously, the UK country scene compared to the American country scene is much, much smaller. But in terms of UK country bands, we're pretty much the number one UK country band. We've won the UK CMA Awards 2 years running, and we're hoping to win it again this year. And we've got some good numbers on our Spotify, and we've had 11 singles in the top 20, and we've played some pretty big gigs and festivals over here. But that's, we have got fans in the USA, but it's more of a cult thing in the USA for us, I suppose.
If someone was to write a song about you, what do you think that they would take the time to write about?
What, me personally?
Yes.
God knows. What if someone writes a song about me? I have no idea. I was just talking about this with some people who are here right now. How when people meet you, do they get the right impression or the wrong impression? And I have no idea what would they say about me. Some people seem to really like me. Some people don't. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. I don't know why anybody would say. I'm sorry. That's the first question anybody's ever asked me. That's completely stumped me. I don't know.
What advice would you give somebody that might want to start doing music?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can. That's an easier question for me, because I would just say anybody who's new to doing music, I would say try to learn all the time. You're never too old to learn, and you're never too old to learn off somebody younger than you. And I spent a lot of time working in music. I always felt like that I could write songs, and I also knew I could play. But when I first got to it, it started to happen for me a little bit. I started to really hone down what I was doing in terms of songwriting. I realized that what I've got a bit of a niche in now is that I've worked out how to say simple things and make them count, I suppose. So and find a market as well. So, for instance, I like all kinds of music, but I worked out that one of the kinds of music I liked, which was country music, I realized there was a growing market for it in the UK, and I realized that I could have make that successful and have a career in that. And that's what's happened, really. And I'd say be true to yourself and what you believe in, and the kind of things you'd expect to hear, really, is about being honest about what you do and what you can do. Don't be worried about other people being technically better than you. I don't care about things like that. If I see someone who's amazing guitarist flashing all over the fretboard, doing a 20-minute long solo, that doesn't worry me, because that's just them doing their thing. That's not my thing. It might not be even something I like, but I respect them. But it's not what I do. What I do is I can sing and I can play, and I try to do my thing. And I'm not the lead singer in our band. We have got a beautiful young woman who's a singer in our band. I'm just the songwriter, and I kind of like put it together a little bit,
Do you guys have any upcoming singles or projects you want to tell us a little bit about today?
Yeah, sure. We're actually going into the recording studio this Friday and Saturday. We're going to record our next single. Our next single is going to be called Midnight Call, and it's going to be the first single from the new album which we're going to be making. So that's something which we're really excited and looking forward to doing.
Walk me through a somewhat typical day of Adrian.
Oh man, you're really giving me some questions there. A typical day for me, I suppose, is like most other people, fairly ordinary. I mean, I just do ordinary things like everybody else do. You know, I get up, I'm like a proper Englishman. I have tea first thing in the morning, then I have some coffee after that to kind of really kick myself into my day, and then this time of year I like to get outdoors. I like to go walking. I like to be out in the elements, and then while I'm out walking, I'm in the rhythm of while I'm walking. That's when I sort of get more ideas for my music in the kind of the rhythm of walking. Sometimes even when I'm driving, I can do that as well. I might record a few little snippets of lyric or whatever I get onto my phone. And then maybe in the evening, depending if I'm going out or staying in. If I'm staying at home, I might sit with my wife and watch some TV, watch some Netflix. Or if we're not doing that, I might pick up my guitar or sit down at the piano and start putting some ideas down. But they're kind of typical. I just pretty much ordinary stuff, I guess, really.
If you were doing music right now, what do you think you'd be doing?
If I weren't doing music, well, I'm always going to be doing music, so I can't really even answer that. If I wasn't successful at doing music, I'd still be doing music, because if you're a singer, you don't suddenly stop singing. You don't be a singer so you could sing in front of people. You might just sing in the shower. If you're a songwriter, if self-expression is something which you do, you can't stop yourself doing that, even if nobody is remotely interested in what you're doing. So if I wasn't being a musician, well, earlier in my career, I was a teacher, and I have done that, and that's fine, but it's not what I want to do all the time. The only thing I want to do all the time is do music, and that's where I'm at, really.
If people want to learn more about you, where can they go to find more information?
Well, they can go to we have a website, which is www.theheartlandrootsband.co.uk. But really, the way you most see the most updated stuff about is, if you want to hear our music, you go to Spotify, the Heartland Roots Band, or go to YouTube, the same thing. And we've got a big presence on Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, please come on, give us a like, and you'll find everything about all of the band. There are 6 of us, not just me. There's Anna on keyboards, there's Paul on drums, Nick on bass, Lee on guitar, and Hannah is the lead singer. So there's lots of people to interact with if you want to come on and talk to us.
If you had one message to tell anyone that might be listening, what would that message be?
Be yourself.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. And Adrian, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention today?
Hey, I don't know, but good luck to you, Kayden, in all that you do. You see, you're a very busy guy on media and working in radio and TV, and best of luck to you. And hopefully we can chat again soon.
Adrian from the Heartland Roots Band, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Kayden Show today's Best Country Mix. We definitely appreciate your time and support.